What's going on, guys? It's Dylan, and I'm back again with another comic book review. Now today, I want to talk about Venom, issue 21, aka Venom Island Part 1. Now, I know a lot of people seem to think that maybe this is a new, event series, but no, this looks like just a continuation and a new story arc of where we left off on Absolute Carnage, and we are just continuing on with the ongoing Venom series. No other books, no tie-ins, nothing like that. Just back to the ongoing and a full-on new story arc, but a continuation of where we left off. And at this point, the obviously in Absolute Carnage, spoiler alert if you haven't read it. I mean, I'm surprised that you'll be watching this Venom issue 21 issue review, but hey, I mean, maybe you want to jump in see if you can jump in on this. I mean, I think it's somewhat a good point, because in the solicits in the beginning, it basically tells you that Carnage has returned, hoping to slaughter anyone with a symbiote DNA in the bodies to free the symbiote god Null from his prison at the heart of the planet Clintar. But Eddie had a choice, and it was either save his son or let Carnage kill Dylan, or let Carnage kill the world. And basically, he saved Dylan, but set Null free in the process. Now Null is en route to Earth, and nobody knows it but Eddie. So everyone kind of is continuing on with the world, thinking that Eddie has saved the planet, and he's going through some shit himself, knowing like, dude, like, I think I made the right decision. Any father would do the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Like, the devil gave me a choice: save my son or kill the world. I think any father would do what I did. Maybe not. Maybe that's not what a hero would do. And he's like, I wouldn't know. Wasn't ever good at the hero thing. And he's like, either way, my son is still standing, and Null is coming. Nothing to be done about it either. And so now we wait. But we also, obviously, we always got Donny Cates writing this bad motherfucker, and Donny Cates is always slaying it, as always. But we got a new artist, and it is Mark Bagley doing the pencils and Andy Owens doing the inks. So we got a new penciler and we got a new inker, because I know it's always, maybe not for every issue, but well, at least for the inks, I don't know about every issue, but I know Ryan Stegman is the penciler, and JP Mayer, I believe, has been doing the entire run with Stegman on the inks. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But so we got, for this new story arc, we got a whole new artist. And I really, really am a big fan of Stegman and JP Mayer's like artwork. They just do some absolutely amazing stuff. Like, it reminds me of the McFarlane stuff, but absolutely in their own way, completely. But I know a lot of people are big fans of Mark Bagley, and I still think the artwork is really good. It's just it took me a second to get used to it, because it's a different artist completely. It still is a great book though. It's great work and fantastic writing as always. So Eddie and Dylan, we get a little kind of Captain America Endgame type thing, where Eddie's shaving the beard, because if you guys notice on the cover, Eddie has a clean face. He's clean shaven and the beard is gone. So it almost seems like Eddie's got a job interview or something going on, because they're like, like, you're gonna be late, this is important, right? Dylan's asking him, and Dylan's kind of brushing him off, like he's kind of being like a regular kid. He's still getting used to the fact that Eddie is his father, And the other Venom is telling Eddie in his head, he's like, it's okay, Eddie, like, he needs time. And he's like, I know, man. He's like, I just wish. And he's like, you really are going to be late though. And so he has a limo waiting out front for him, and he's like, Dylan, make sure you watch your cousin, who was it, Normie, because actually Normie's mother, I believe it's the mother, yeah, Liz Allen, is letting Dylan and Eddie stay with them for a few days while they worked on finding a place. So while he takes that limo, I don't know if he knew exactly what was going on, but he ends up he takes this limo to Avengers Mountain, baby. So we get freaking, as I'm talking about, Cap and Endgame, we get a Cap and Eddie, talking, and he's like, thanks for making the trip, and he's like, we got some things to talk about, and he's like, we're just having a conversation, Eddie, we appreciate what you've done over the past few weeks, and we just need to gather a few more pieces of the puzzle is all. And he's like, you mind if I ask what for, Cap? And he's like, of course, you can tell, or of course you can, but I'll tell you what, don't ask me, ask them. And quickly, Eddie, or the other is like, calm down, Eddie, because at first you might think, like, we even get Blade. We get the current Jason Aaron Avengers team, which is badass. I've been loving Avengers. But he's like, wait, no, like, you want me to be Avenger, like, he's like, I don't, like, he's already about to say, like, I don't think you want me, and he's like, maybe not. Like I said, we're just having a conversation. And, he's like, a lot of this is up to you, but obviously you got my vote. So Cap's got Eddie's back right now. So and Venom is like, Eddie, he's like, breathe, you aren't breathing. Like, he's basically having a panic attack, like, and Thor is the first one to come out of the Avengers, besides Cap, obviously, to say, Edward Brock, like, you and your alien have been through hell and stood valiant against the forces of Malekith and Carnage alike. I would be honored to have a warrior such as you two by my side. And Venom is like, Eddie, we know this one. He defeated Null in the ancient times. We need him as an ally for what is to come. And Eddie's like, no, we don't deserve this. And as he's like thinking to himself, we get some red labels coming, like, fine, fuck him, let's slit him open and see what God guts taste like. So what's it, Carnage is talking to him in his head, and quickly we find out that he's fucking with Brock. He's like, don't tell us no, Brock, you don't get to shut us up. You think you can kill me? And they're all like, are you alright, Brock? Like, are you unwell? And he's like, you killed Cletus, but not Carnage. Carnage never dies. And Eddie's like, or Venom is like, Eddie, help me, I can't hear you, where did you go? And then Carnage is just doing his maniacal laughing. And Eddie's like, like, I think I just need some time to think this over. And they're like, okay, I get it, Cap. He's like, but if you ever need anything, just call, no questions asked. And Carnage is like, that's right, Eddie, run. And he quickly bounces, and we get a little scene there, like, and Blade is like, wow, that guy. Iron Man goes, yeah. And then She-Hulk goes, so hot. And Danny catches like, wait, what? And Captain Marvel's like, missed the beard. So it looks like they're going goo goo gaga over Eddie. And Eddie rushes home to where they're staying at the moment, and Dylan can kind of notice. He's like, he rushes in, and he's like all frantic, and Eddie's like, what's going on? You okay? He's like, it's fine, I'm just gonna go to bed. And he quickly slams the door, and he runs into the bathroom, and he starts chugging down these pills. And he's like, what's the matter, Brock? This is what you wanted. You absorbed us back into your mind, Brock. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? And he's like, no, like, I won't let you do this. And Venom is like, Eddie, like, please don't, the quiet pills, no, please don't take them. And Carnage is like, oh, yeah, take them all, like, laughing like crazy, like, it's the only way. And Venom's like, no, please, Eddie, we can fight this together. And Carnage is like, there is no fighting this. You can shut us out, Eddie, take all the pills you want, but you cannot run forever. I'm wrapped around your heart now, big boy. And he's like, shut up, please. And he's like, there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. And Eddie chugs all these pills, man, and he drops to the ground, and I think he blacks out in a way, and he has like a nightmare, or he drops into this all darkness, and he sees Null taking Dylan. So it's like, what, man, there has to be something going on. Like, I wonder, like, if there's some deeper connection between Dylan and Null. Like, I mean, the way he was born, I mean, he is technically maybe the son. Noel is maybe technically the son or the father of Dylan. Maybe, maybe not. I could be just spitballing some bullshit. But Eddie ends up waking up in bed covered in blood, and his back has God is coming. So, dude, it's like, God damn, man. Like, and Eddie freaks out, flips shit, and he's like, he's like, no, not this time again. I will not let the evil live inside me. I will not lose everything I've fought so damn hard to keep safe. And he leaves Dylan a note, and he's like, I love you, buddy. I'll be right back. I have to burn this out of me, but I cannot risk unleashing it on innocence. He's like, but I know a place. I just need a ride. He calls Cap. He's like, no questions asked, right? And he goes to the Isla de Husos, the Island of Bones is what it's called, I guess. And anyone who has been reading ASM for a long time, I've never read this issue, but obviously we know that Donny Cates was hinting at issue 347. Well, of course, that's not going to really come in, but y'all know the cover with Venom holding the Spider-Man skull when, when Eddie kidnapped Spider-Man and took him there to kill him. He faked his own death, and they thought it was over. We stayed there on the island. We had peace. They were free. And then Carnage, I left my paradise to go stop him when he went on his first rampage across New York, and now we return to bury every atom of him off the face of the earth. So he's going to this island to basically, kill Carnage and get him rooted out, root the evil out, and root, what do they say, like root the stem and root or whatever. And as he's on the plane, it looks like he's getting ready to maybe parachute out. Eddie starts hearing Venom in his voice. He's like, Eddie, can you hear me? And he's like, yes. Like, are you okay? Where's the other? And he's like, no time, Eddie. You have to listen. It's awake, and I don't know how much longer I can keep it from. He's like, Eddie, watch out. And a red tendril comes out, and he catches it. And Carnage goes, rise and shine. You want to kill me? Burn me? Good. And he's like, what is it doing? Like, where did it? And he's like, let it all burn. So, man, like, dude, and quickly, Carnage kind of takes over, and he makes the plane crash, and they land on the island, crashing and burning, and it almost looks like maybe, Venom obviously got really injured because a big fire, and, Venom is like, Eddie, no, and he screeches, and Carnage is just laughing, maniacally laughing. He's like, was it worth it? Is this how you wanted to die, crawling on your belly, begging for life? And he's like, you took my other from me, so I think Venom might be gone. I don't know at this point. We don't know. He's like, I'm gonna get it back, and I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, Carnage goes, is that right, Papa? And what am I supposed to do, huh? Am I supposed to be afraid? Is that what you want? You want me to cower? And Eddie goes, no. Because Carnage is just in the flames. And he's like, I want you to run. And that's how we end it, bro, my guys. Like, absolutely a fantastic issue. I really thought it was a great part 1 to this story arc. And I just really am so excited to see what's to come. We got issue 22 on sale 1/8/20. So only 2 weeks until we get issue 22. 22 is my lucky number, so I cannot wait to see what Donny Cates has in store for us, baby. Like, oh my god, is anyone as excited as me? I don't know if there's many people as excited as I am ever, because every damn issue, I be going nuts, man. Like, this, dude, if I had to drop every book and keep only 1 or 2 books, Venom is the book I am keeping always. And now we got Thor coming next week. I can't wait. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this issue. I'm really excited to know what anyone else is thinking. And if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, hitting that subscribe, hitting that bell notification, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.